Does that work?
Well, I accidentally hit the button like 3 times, so it's. See that says Chris Bear.
Chris Bear, Miriam Bear, subscribe. Keto Chow.
We're so off and stuff. Hold on a second.
Also, we're super late.
We are super late. Well,
And that's my fault.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
Oh, there it is. Subscribe. What? It came up twice.
It's probably going to come up multiple times.
Okay. Let's say it every time.
As long as it eventually. Okay, here we are. Great. So I have this automated script. I've got this little thing. And you push buttons and it does stuff.
Oh, it doesn't look as cool when you show it on the camera.
I know.
It does in real life.
Here, this one has more buttons.
There, that's so pretty.
And there's a one that has different videos. Anyway, so it's what starts off the whole thing. But I accidentally pushed the wrong button when we started off. And well, there's when he says, "Beware the groove." It's one of the best movies that Disney has ever made.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I pushed the wrong one and it's just started off wrong.
Excuse me, I have a little cough.
She's Miriam.
Excuse me. We have meal replacement shake. La la la.
Anyway,
Get to our regular
I'm Chris.
stuff.
I'm also a co-founder as well as Miriam. And I'm the technical guy, although it doesn't show behind Keto Chow. And if you're brand new to Keto Chow, we tend to goof around a lot. And we have a lot of products that we make to make doing keto easier.
I thought you were going to say, and we have a lot of fun.
We do have a lot of fun, too.
We have a lot of fun.
Our main product is a meal replacement shake mix that you mix up with water, fat of your choice. You can hit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolytes that are awesome.
Ooh, we do this daily live stream to keep you updated with all our Keto Chow happenings to help us be accountable and stay on track. Thank you for joining us on our journey.
Yep. And we're late. We had 4 children that went to the orthodontist this morning.
Our orthodontist opened up. Oh my goodness. It was different.
You had to sit in
the car and sent one kid up, and actually, so 2 kids and I went. Because I went with Sam because he's little, and they would need to talk to me anyway. So we got our temperature taken and asked all these questions before we could go in, and then all of the seats in the lobby, which it's a little lobby, so there's like 3 chairs now. Are all 6 feet apart, and they said if you could wear a mask, and of course we forgot. I forgot to wear a mask.
Well, they were going to be taking their face. I mean, their face.
They're taking their face.
They're going to be shoving their fingers into their mouths anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. But they did, write an email ahead of time and say, hey, we're opening up, but these are the things we're going to do. So they had a table outside of the office with a lady with a mask and gloves and the temperature thing, and she'd write everything down. Then she'd take the paper in, and we were all 98 degrees. Yay.
Like the band?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say hi to some people.
Hi, people.
Okay, so Patty's on.
Hi, Patty.
Kelly's on. Shelly says hi, guys. So this is Stacy. Weather's windy again. Said beware the groove.
The Emperor's groove.
Anyway, Rita in Arizona's on. Shauna says good morning. Carla says hello. Barbara says hi, guys. John says all things discombobulated together.
It sure is.
And I had a AP American history teacher who loved to have his Monday morning discombobulators.
What?
That's what he called pop quizzes.
That's great.
Anyway.
What a geek.
Margaret, he also had a stuffed moose head.
He was probably your favorite teacher.
He was great. Lanny Westerman. He literally had a soap box that said soap on it. Every once in a while, he would get up on it and start to just go off.
It's so funny. I had an awesome history teacher too, but he didn't have a soapbox. But he always would come and like pound on the desk and like.
Yeah. Anyway, we called it Mortimer Moose Memorial University. That class.
Sorry, I have a little tickle in my.
Dana says good afternoon. Casey says hi, guys. Afternoon. Yeah, because we're late.
Yeah, sorry.
Christensen says that's got to be crazy.
Cray.
Missy says hello. Just finished my chocolate peanut butter with butter for lunch. She thought that she missed us. Nope, we're just here. Kathleen says, good morning. Thank you for saving me from watching any more news. Too gloomy and repetitive.
Oh, yeah.
Happy to see your smiling faces.
I do need to watch the news, though, because we're kind of opening up here, and I need to know what to expect. But I haven't looked at the news.
I've been looking at the local news, and they're like, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
We might actually be able to go to dinner for our anniversary, but
with the mask on, and I don't know how to eat with the mask on.
So I was just reading today. There's today at 3 a.m. when I woke up, good, with a headache.
I
Anyway,
remember that.
yes.
It was I actually had a headache too. I should have taken
I
medicine
don't know
that
what
day.
it was. I was super dehydrated and super low on electrolytes, is what it was. So I sat there and licked on a Redmond Salt
Oh,
Rock,
good.
and I drank a Diet Mountain Dew
In the middle of the
in the
night.
middle of the night. So I
So, needless to say, we
with
didn't get very good
ibuprofen, which is also a no-no.
sleep scores today.
Yeah,
I got a 54. You got a 61?
yeah, and I don't know how I got
On our
that high.
Aura rings, it tells us the sleep score.
Nope, that's my wedding ring. This is my wedding
This is my wedding ring.
my wedding ring says I got
It
anyway.
says you're married.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Chuckarama, it's a local buffet, is saying, well, yeah, we could open on May 1st, but I don't think we're going to because we could only fit like 4 tables worth of people in the restaurant,
Yeah.
and that's not worth even opening up for.
So that's the question, like, what are the stipulations? Because, I mean, businesses, in order to be able to host people, are going to have their staff. They're going to have,
Yeah.
like, are we having set certain rules, which I think we probably should for them. And then, honestly, I like to be honest with ourselves. We want to get out and go see people and do things. But if we're really going to try to keep the spread from going, we probably want to not to.
Yeah.
So
That's
hard.
Deborah says hi. Lucy says hi. And she called herself Looser. Allison says hi. Shauna had her mocha keto chow coffee this morning. Dennis, friend Dennis says
Hey,
greetings and salutations.
He's
Actually,
not
that might be.
realized.
Well, he was on YouTube earlier at the right time, but I told him, hey, we're doing it later. So
That was my fault because of FOMO. Because I wanted to go to the orthodontist, and I actually had another appointment with Kate.
yeah.
And so we did that and changed the time. So I would not miss out.
Becky says, hi, guys.
Hi, Becky.
Shauna says, yes, no news. I just look for updates. Miriam just looks for how many more cases were there and how many more deaths were there here in Utah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, just because it's nice to know.
Stacy says, just sat down to have my salted caramel for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a
sorry.
peanut butter from yesterday. I was going to do 3 keto chows, and I did 2 keto chow ice creams, and then we made shrimp for dinner, so I had that instead. But I was really close to the right macros, so I was okay. And then I stopped eating, and I didn't snack after that, but I still have that leftover peanut butter.
So the shrimp for dinner last night was kind of funny. It was 2 pounds of ground beef with the shrimp scampi that you buy frozen at Sam's Club, the C-Pack shrimp scampi.
Mm-hmm.
That has a whole bunch of butter and garlic on it with some extra shrimp. And one of our daughters was like, why is there meat in here? I'm like, Ruth, shrimp is meat. She's like, no, why is there ground beef?
Taco meat in here.
Because
What I should have done was got a low carb tortilla and put the shrimp and the ground beef and put some spicy sauce or a salsa on it and made it into
some lime stuff,
taco or something, because it wasn't very flavorful. It was fine though.
Elsie Vamp says, no wonder you're late. Holly said, I missed you this morning because you weren't at stand-up.
Yeah, I was at the doctor.
So Rita went and got 20 pounds of hamburger and chicken because she's worried about the meat shortages.
I'm glad you found it though.
Yeah.
That's great.
I went to Costco 2 days ago.
There he is. Same.
Oh.
So he's Dennis.
Dennis is in
on
both
YouTube
places. Nice.
on Facebook.
Oh, Holly's having a root beer ice cream this morning.
Nice.
Becky says Florida's opening up, except Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade. Those counties we're still in time out.
Yeah.
Shauna says, happy to see you all, whatever you make it.
Mm-hmm.
Patty had 3 peanut butter keto chows this morning. Oh, made. I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
To prepare for ice cream in the next 3 days. Yum.
Nice.
Elsie Vamp wants shrimp with 2 pounds of ground beef. There we go.
It was good.
So Kelly, this is a follow-up. So last week you guys told me I wasn't eating enough protein. I upped it to 85, and I'm so happy to say I lost 2 pounds this week. Itchy skin is gone, and I've been full all the time.
I think people are so afraid of protein, but your body needs it.
Oh, yeah. The most likely thing to go wrong with protein is you're not getting enough. It's actually the same thing with salt. And so we launched our new ad on Facebook, and we've been getting a lot of new people coming in,
which is awesome.
And a lot of them, well, it's funny, we haven't even hit the saturated fat is okay for you. They're just getting the 800 milligrams of sodium. It's like, well, yeah, it's a third of your daily nutrients. And the most likely problem that you're going to have with salt is not enough, especially on a ketogenic diet. And we actually had someone who kind of went off because we said that in a reply. They commented on the Facebook ad and said that's way too much sodium, and we said it's actually not enough. You might even need to get more. And she was offended that we were so, I guess, direct, and posted a review. And we post all the reviews that come in unless they like it's a spam or it
Or
has
it's
like personal information.
not appropriate.
Yeah, I haven't had any not appropriate ones, just a couple spam ones.
Yeah.
But right now we only allow people who have actually bought to post a review, so we don't get any of those weird spam ones really.
Okay.
So the only ones I don't um, that I don't post are the ones that have like their email address as part of the review, and usually with those I'll edit them to take it out, and then it sends them a, hey, the administrator edited your review to take this out. Do you accept it? Because the reviews are actually held by a third party.
Which is really cool.
It is really cool. So we can't post a review that has been edited unless the person allows the edit, which is really cool. Anyway, but I replied to her and said, hey, look, here's a more in-depth thing about why you need that much protein. I mean, not protein, sodium.
So
Okay, I got off on a little tangent.
that never happens.
Shelly says, I went and dropped $250 at the meat market. Is that like the
at the place where you buy.
the place you buy meat? We're not talking about like the club next to the college, huh?
No.
Okay. John says the number of new cases is deceptive if your state is still expanding testing, as most are. Better to look at the percentage of positives in the total instead.
We're actually doing really good.
Yeah, and there's a site called, it's basically you take COVID-19 and you flip it, so it's 91-DVOIC or something like that .com, and it's a guy, he's taking all the information, all the statistics, and presenting them with both linear and logarithmic views, and you can break it down by like normalized by actual population per state and actual population per country. It's just kind of a different way to visualize it. But Barb wants to know, where can I get your items in Canada?
Oh, we have a solution for that. There is a place called Switch Grocery. It's an online store, and they order from us, and then you can order directly from them.
Yeah, they actually are importing pallets of Keto Chow.
Yeah, so great.
So you can find that either by Googling Switch Grocery Keto Chow, or if you go on the Keto Chow store page, just scroll down till you see the Canadian flag.
And then click on that.
Yeah.
And that's the link over there.
Becky says, Stephen and I are going to make our Publix order after Zoom meetings and the live stream. So there you go.
Nice.
Lisa says, I made chocolate toffee with 3 ounces of butter and 5 ounces of almond milk. Then I decided to make it into a shake. So good.
Nice.
Shauna took her bacon, cheese, avocado, low carb tortilla, and cauliflower tots homemade to my family's house and had a social distance backyard dinner yesterday.
Oh.
I looked at the cauliflower tots that they have at Walmart. The second ingredient is wheat flour. It's like,
it's a nice thought.
why do you even try?
Yeah.
Sabrina says, PSC has been my favorite since I started using, pumpkin spice caramel, since I started using Keto Chow. Today, I tried it with chai tea instead of water. That's not allowed.
Ooh,
so delicious. New flavor, favorite way to prepare it. Shelly says, I can't imagine a bad review. I love these products. It's an entire meal. So the most common bad review we get is from people who did not use enough water. And they're like, this is super salty and disgusting. And I actually put on the review page, our most common problems are not using enough water and, anyway, so yeah, we do get some 1-star reviews, and it seems to be a really wide gulf. We either get 1-star reviews, and not very many of those, a couple hundred, and then we get, we have, I think, 5,000 5-star reviews. It's almost 6,000 on our site alone. not counting Amazon or any of the other ones. And then we have like I think it's like a couple hundred 4-star reviews, and there's hardly any 2 or 3-star. So it's very
It's you love it, you
or you
don't.
hate it. Yeah.
You have to say something about it.
LC Vamp is going to go to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of lean body mass. I think it's pretty decent. There you go.
Yeah.
Try upping it. That's, yeah. Patty says, I'm thinking of buying a half or a quarter beef from Utah Natural Meats. Have you ever purchased from them? I haven't purchased
No,
from
I haven't.
Utah Natural Meats. We've bought from Blue Tree Farms.
Yes, we bought from Blue Tree Farms.
Paisley's. And we've tried the
Paisley's
stuff from Benyon Beef. All 3 of those were fantastic.
Yeah, Benyon Beef was really good. Was that Wagyu beef? Where's Paisley's in Torrey? The
Paisley's
city is
in
called
Torrey.
Torrey.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Name.
Yep. Let's see. So Shelly says, LOL, the butcher. Lisa says, 10 years ago, I had lap band surgery. When you get weight loss surgery, high protein diet is pushed hard. But I didn't mind that at all. Even before I started following keto, I'd given up most carbs.
Perfect.
Well, that's something that's, I think it's Dr. Fung says that when you have like a gastric bypass or one of the other weight loss surgeries, it's basically enforced fasting is what it is. So you could just try fasting as well. Robert Sywis, he does weight loss surgeries. He's a big proponent for not, but he says that it's a tool that is very useful in some cases. He's done a bunch of podcast interviews. If you have or are thinking about that sort of thing, check his stuff out. He is fantastic. Talks about how snacks are always an emotional thing.
And to use a bridge, which would be like coffee or tea or like salt or broth,
something,
or pickle juice or something.
Non-caloric.
Yeah, so that, because the thing is, it's an emotional event, the snack is, and if you use a bridge instead, you're having that experience of the snack, but not having a snack.
Yep.
And I think that's the problem. Like people, they feel like they need to pick me up. They need to, at this time of day, I always go over here and sit down and read Facebook for 10 minutes and, whatever. So
yep.
Get that bridge.
Nan, her first Keto Chow order is going to arrive on Saturday. She can't wait. Becky's got to go. Dennis said Facebook is down, and then he gave a thumbs up. So I guess
it's back.
All right. So let's see. Yesterday,
Becky.
I was planning on doing 3 Keto Chows, and I forgot to eat breakfast again. So
you did 2.
I think I did 2, and then Max was plowing his way through the leftover wings.
Oh,
and
you
I ate
finished
like
the
3 of them.
Wings, yeah.
So that was good. Robert Sywis. Shauna wanted to know. It's
Cywes, and he has a YouTube channel, and he calls himself the Carb Addiction Doc.
Yeah.
So look him up. His videos are pretty short. He's very to the point.
Yeah. Has a funny accent. I still haven't figured out where he's from. I think it's South Africa, but I could be wrong.
We're probably way off.
I used to be able to tell those accents, and then we had some friends that lived in our neighborhood who he was from South Africa. I think she was from
South Africa too. They lived there.
But they lived in New Zealand for a long time, and so they had this really combo accent. Totally threw me off. I can't identify Kiwi or South African accents very well anymore. I can do Australian just fine, but those two can't take.
Get mixed up.
Yeah. Yeah, so Cywis. Kelly says salt intake is so important. I had a seizure from drinking too much plain water. Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
So, yeah, that is scary. Polly said I've been making masks after work. That's been a good distraction.
Oh, good.
Casey says when my 90 days of Keto Chow only is done, I'll be switching from weight loss to bulking, but want to stay keto. Do you have any tips for this using Keto Chow? So bulking is in muscle bulking. Definitely up the protein. And if you're not doing just Keto Chow all the time, you may want to look into doing Keto Chow with carnivore. Try that.
You could do a protein sparing modified fast.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different things that you could do. There's a ton of people you could follow. Danny Vega, Robert Sykes.
Yeah.
Is really cool to follow. No, we're on the live, honey. There's a kid at the door. Mom, did you say something? No. Yeah, we did say something.
Yeah, we did say something.
Yeah, so follow those two guys. And Maria Emmerich actually is really good too. She's got a ton of carnivore stuff right now.
So Weathers Wendy and Lucy have our back, and he is from South Africa. There you go. I thought I had heard that on a interview he did with, what's his name, Brett Scher, on the low carb.
I love Brett Scher.
He is so
He's
fantastic.
the nicest person.
He has a podcast. It's the Diet Doctor podcast. Extremely well done. Anyway, I haven't listened to a single one of his podcasts that I didn't like. And it's gotten to the point where, well, I don't drive to work anymore.
Yeah.
But even when I did, my commute wasn't very long. And so I didn't have time to listen to podcasts anymore. And so I've kind of dropped off most of the podcasts I was listening to, except that one.
Mm-hmm. And the nice thing about that is he's open-minded. And so like when he was talking to Peter Ballerstedt, and Peter's like, well, you don't have to be grass-fed to get nutritionally complete stuff.
Well, Brett Scher came on and was like, well, grass-fed is so important. And Peter Ballerstedt's like, oh, let's talk about that.
So he got like, it's like, yeah, it's important, but is it important to you? Is it like, what's more important? So I think it was interesting because he went away from that podcast having learned something and isn't just, stuck.
Yeah. So Lisa says, yes, weight loss surgery is a tool. It helped me get me started, but even if you have weight loss surgery, you have to eat healthy, or it is for naught. Your shakes really help.
Thank you.
Let's see. Shelly wanted to know if Casey is doing Keto Chow only. Elana, I think I got that right, says, new to Keto Chow, I absolutely loved it. Just tuned in. Is it okay I have 3 times a day? And if so, for how long? Longest I personally have gone is 100 days. Looks like
I've done it is 4 weeks.
Casey, he was talking about he's doing 90 days of Keto Chow only, and he's thinking, thinking of doing 2 shakes and then steak
and
stuff for dinner.
Delicious.
That's a very sustainable way to do it. But yeah, Keto Chow is designed, so I designed it for my own use because I am excessively lazy, and I wanted the right nutrition without having to worry about everything else. And so from the get-go, the design is you can do it 3 times a day for as long as you want. You don't have to use it that way. There's no requirement, and it's not even recommended, because the recommendation is use it like food, however it is that you want to do. So, but you can use it 3 times a day. If you are a woman with a menstrual cycle, and you know who you are, you may need to use, actually you probably do need to use a iron supplement if you're doing 3 a day. Other than that, and the omega-3 supplements, by way of usually fish pills.
An iron supplement I suggest is desiccated beef liver.
Yeah.
Because the iron supplement you get from the doctor, the ferrous, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't absorb as well. And if you're just eating liver, you probably need to take 3 or 4 pills. Then it's a natural way to get iron, and it seems to work really well for me.
But everything else should be covered, and that's by design. So,
but you can take the iron supplement from the doctor. I'm not saying not to.
There you go. Oh, so Elsie Vamp says, okay, South Africa. I think I was confused with Dr. Paul Mason.
Paul Mason is
oh my gosh, I still need to post this video.
Yeah, gosh.
Okay.
COVID-19 is going to be over by the time you do it.
I know. Casey says on day 60 now, down 49 pounds.
Yay!
There you go. Oh, because he said 60 of 90. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. Shauna said, I moved to 2 Keto Chows a day and 1 meal, sometimes lunch and sometimes dinner, depending on what I feel like cooking.
It's perfect.
Oh, Casey's also down 6 inches on his waist.
Gosh, that's so
freak.
proud.
I'm assuming, Casey, you're a guy. Sorry if you're not. But yeah. Anyway, that is
Heather.
Fantastic. Heather's on.
Heather.
She shared our video.
Oh, thanks, Heather.
So I was going through the video and all the places. Oh, he says, "Yep, there you go." I was going through all the times when people have shared the video. Unless they share it privately, we can kind of see how many times it's been shared. And usually they're just share the video. But sometimes people are like, "This is so funny. I'm not even doing keto," or they're sharing it with their friends that are doing keto.
Nice.
Kelly says, "Can you talk about cholesterol?" until it
Yes.
blew in the face,
Till the end of time.
and you don't want to hear about it anymore. The very, very short version, Jerry says nothing. That's talking. That's from the ad. The If you want the long explanation about cholesterol and keto and just cholesterol in general, Dave Feldman has a website called cholesterolcode.com. Go there.
It's super geeky.
Well, he's a engineer, software engineer, who started a keto diet and was like, I feel amazing. This is fantastic. And he went to his doctor, and his doctor like, hey, everything's going good. What the heck is going on with your cholesterol? Because his cholesterol is
Like
up.
385.
And his total cholesterol.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I'm going to keep at this because I feel so good. Goes back the next time, and it's like 600 something. It kept going up. And so his doctor's like, well, you need to stop this. And Dave's like, but I feel so good. I love the way I feel.
And he got to a good weight, and he was able to sustain it, and he was so happy.
So being an engineer, instead of taking the medical establishment's word that cholesterol is bad in and of itself, he started to research, why do they say it's bad?
What is cholesterol
What's the
anyway?
actual, what are the mechanics of it? And so coming as an outsider, he was able to take a very, very pragmatic view of cholesterol and the ketogenic diet. And so that was the kind of the longest version. Short version is cholesterol does not cause heart disease, and it's been improperly vilified, made to look like the bad guy. It's not. And the drugs that lower cholesterol, they do not make you die less. In fact, they make you die more. And they do actually reduce the amount of heart attacks when you look at the relative risk. So if the actual risk is 1% of people will die, and the relative risk is 9.7% of people will die. Well, the relative risk is huge. But the absolute risk is actually very low. So, Dave Feldman, cholesterolcode.com.
Mm-hmm. He spoke at Keto Salt Lake last year. You can look up on our YouTube channel his video.
Anyway, so, you don't want to get me started on cholesterol because it is a very interesting topic. But also, if you are female, the cholesterol lowering drugs, the statins, the studies that they did to indicate that they would reduce.
I thought statins were for blood pressure.
No, statins are for cholesterol. They lower cholesterol.
How did I forget that?
I don't know. But the studies that they did to prove that they would reduce heart attacks were not done on women because women have, once again, those monthly cycle things.
That screws up everything, including their lives.
You'll find that most randomized controlled trials, unless it's specifically for pregnancy, are done on men only because they don't have all the confounders. But when you look at the data of does high cholesterol correlate to heart attacks in women, high cholesterol correlates to fewer heart attacks, fewer strokes, and longer life, especially in women. Women, there is no data that shows that women should ever be taking a statin. And that's a big statement to unpack. David Diamond has some great stuff.
Yeah, he's
so does
really
Nadira
cool.
Lee. Anyway, Shauna says like eggs. Eggs are probably one of the better things you can possibly eat.
Eggs are so good for you.
Anyway.
And they taste delicious.
Candace says, I'm in a medical pertaining degree right now, and cholesterol is one of the most misinformed topics in the med world. Yeah, absolutely it is. Holly says cholesterol is a rabbit hole. Yes, it is.
It's the worst.
It's one of those, do you want to take the red pill and just eat your eggs and be happy? Or do you want to take the blue pill and see just how far this goes. And I probably got the colors mixed up.
Yeah, you probably did.
Anyway,
I think it was pink.
It's not pink. It's light red. They have a word for that. It's
called
pink. Miriam's got on her Too Crazy Keto shirt.
Keto shirt.
Okay, so we're kind of on a weird tangent. So yesterday I tried to do 3 keto chows. I'm going to do it today. That's what I'm.
No, you're not.
Yeah, totally good. I've got my first one right.
Chinese
there.
food today.
Today?
It's on the meal plan. Because we can't have it for our anniversary if we don't try it first and make sure we get it right.
Okay, we can still make it
and not eat it.
I'll have like a bite.
Lame.
Okay.
Beef with broccoli, ham fried holly rice.
Do we have sliced beef to make the beef with broccoli?
We have steaks.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Okay, so you're just doing 1 meal a day with that today?
Yeah. I probably will. I actually was thinking about having a lunch and then a dinner. So 2 meals, but having close together because I'm not eating until after like 1 o'clock now, it seems to be.
Okay.
And then if I get started like 3, 4-ish on dinner, then we can eat at 5, 5:30, and then I don't have to eat anymore for the rest of the day. It seems to be helping me feel a lot better, and I've come down 5 pounds. My COVID-19,
that's
5
fantastic.
pounds.
Well, find what works for you. And
yeah, so I'm feeling good. So I'm going to keep up that.
Okay.
For a minute.
Heather says, Chris and your wild tangents. Shauna says, I love eggs. Dennis says, Chris says, about the only thing one can say about statins is that they do not cause sepsis.
Hey.
Okay.
I think that's probably good.
That's true. Doesn't cause sepsis. Does not cause spontaneous combustion. Asterisk. In most cases. Anyway. All right. Well, so we better hurry and get off before Joe decides to pop in.
Well, he can't. He's too late.
That's right. Now, Miriam is wearing her Too Crazy Keto shirt.
Yeah, so go over to their channel tonight at 6:30 our time.
Yeah, so it's
Mountain time.
I'm trying to remember what it is their time. So it must be 8:30 p.m. Eastern. The Too Crazy Ketos will be doing their live stream. So
it is. Yeah, it's at 6:30.
Lisa says, Miriam, I thought your face looked thinner.
Oh, thank you.
I was a little bit inflamed the last week, and I've come back down to what I was before.
You know what? That was probably the weight I gained anyway. Because my one leg, my left leg was really puffy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really puffy. It was just puffy for quarantine and sitting around all day. But I think because if I sit at a desk and not, in different places, then it's almost the same as standing for hours. So I just have to move around.
Holly says they don't cause sunburn also. Barb says I have a horrible time with eating late at night. I'll lay awake until I eat. Suggestions. Take a bath and put some Epsom salts in it.
Yeah, and magnesium.
Well, that's Epsom salts.
Magnesium. We have both. We have the
magnesium
salt
sulfate.
And we have the little flakes.
Do we still have the salt? I thought we used all those up.
We might have. I don't care.
Okay. You're like, we just use that.
We just use whatever we have, and it works out good. But yeah, I think you have to kind of figure out how to get out of that habit. And like how Robert Cyrus was saying, use a bridge, have some tea late at night.
Yeah.
Or something, because you're
chamomile
needing
tea.
to have like the experience of, kind of, it might be part of your winding down. So maybe have a cup of tea. Get in the bathtub, read a book. And also maybe if you change your location from where you're used to eating, like, okay, well, I'm going to sit on this comfy chair and read a book or, whatever. And then kind of change your nighttime routine. You'll find that you have a better time of not eating at night. Have to get that bridge. If it's salt water, you can use the, what is the one we've been doing? The real salt, seasoned salt.
Yeah.
In water, heat it up. It tastes like a broth, but it's
chicken broth.
Not really any calories. And so you can have a big cup of that and just sip on it, and it's yummy, and it's your bridge.
Yep. But taking a bath with some magnesium is a really good way to get yourself going for bed. So, all right. Barb says this is 11 or 12. Midnight I get up. Okay. There you go. And Heather says good morning.
Yeah, she got to sleep in today. Hopefully she didn't wake up at 9:15.
I wish I was. So I woke up really early this morning with a headache, dehydration, and lack of sodium. Once again, sodium is very important. So Margaret says my bridge is a Keto Chow Frosty for my evening meal.
Nice.
There you go. All right. Well, we better take off so we can actually get going on the rest of the day. It's been kind of a
Yes.
weird morning.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah. So make sure if you want to hang out, check out the Two Crazy Ketos. They're doing their live stream tonight. By the way, on lowcarbevents.com, along the top, one of the items is keto and low carb live streams. And I've put together a list of all of the live streams that I know of, including ours, Two Crazy Ketos, Dr. Barry, just a whole bunch of them. So are you running away to get something? Okay, guess she's gone. Well, everybody have a great day, and I'm going to run the ad, just like I always do. So we'll see ya.
Rapunzel!
My prince!
Having a hard time reaching my goal weight.
My prince and I are doing keto, but he keeps falling off the wagon.
Turns out I'm a stress eater.
Please, no! I have a family!
There are more of you? Oh no.
Oh! I keep falling out of ketosis. And meal prep takes time I don't always have. And I hate it.
And on keto, when you don't pack a lunch, takeout is your only option.
It's fine, babe. I got this Dragon Burger protein style.
It's not fine. There are hidden sugars and carbs in there.
Oh man, this is hard.
Keto doesn't have to be hard. Just use Keto Chow, the magical meal replacement that makes keto easy. Each delicious shake provides 1/3 of your daily nutrients, meaning it's more than just a snack. It's a complete keto meal.
Wow, I'm full. And I didn't even eat the children.
With Keto Chow, prep takes seconds. Just add the fat you want, Keto Chow, water, and shake. And before you know it, you'll be getting rid of the fat you don't want.
Ooh.
So if you want the benefit of keto without the hassle, click to order your Keto Chow starter bundle today. You'll get 6 delicious keto meals with our most popular flavors and a free blender bottle. I wish I was free from this friggin' tower.
Soon, darling.
No, wait! Ah! 1 serving of Keto Chow provides you with all the protein, vitamins, and electrolytes your body needs in a meal. How does Keto Chow hold up against 4 leading competitors?
My love, how your sweetness pleasures my lips and tingles my tummy.
You shall not pass my taste test!
Keto Chow won in both texture and taste. Keto Chow comes in over 20 delicious flavors like chocolate, raspberry cheesecake, salted caramel, and more. Seriously, over 20 flavors. That's almost the same number of suitors I've had.
What?
Nothing. Keto Chow has sold over 8 million meals and has thousands of 5-star reviews like these. Keto Chow helped me reverse my pre-diabetes and eliminate my sleep apnea. Keto Chow satisfies my sweet tooth without the guilt. Once upon a time, you clicked here and we're happy with Keto Chow ever after.
I did it.
I can't believe you're finally here! I thought you'd be taller.
I know, and I'm wearing heels.
Keto Chow's delicious, Keto Chow is great. It helps your body to achieve a ketogenic state.
No longer in a tower.
Or falling to the ground.
Raise a glass and sing the Keto Chow the mess around. Hey!
I'm so healthy!
You look good, babe.
The best. Who are these people? Who are you?